But listen,
Respectfully, Your Honor,
Miss Pugh,
we're
don't
not
speak over me.
incarceration.
Miss Pugh, just because you say respectfully does not mean that you get to interrupt me. That's disrespectful, right? Hang on. Listen, Miss Pugh, stop talking over me. If you want to stop talking over me.
Where is the verified claim that is being placed against my trust?
You can go back with the bailiff. Go back with the bailiff. Get your own attorney or represent yourself if you don't like it.
All right, folks. Today we've got a wild one. A no-nonsense judge and a self-proclaimed sovereign citizen going head-to-head in court. This individual came in armed with nothing more than a crumpled piece of paper and the usual sovereign citizen script, clearly thinking they were about to drop some legal truth bombs and walk out scot-free. Spoiler alert, that didn't happen. It's honestly baffling how confident some of these people are with zero understanding of how the legal system works. But hey, that's what makes these moments so fascinating to watch. Let me know in the comments what you think about this situation. Let's dive in and see how this courtroom showdown unfolds.
Good morning. Are you Janetta Pugh?
I am the beneficiary of that estate.
You're the what?
I am the beneficiary of that estate.
You're the beneficiary of what estate? Answer my questions, please, ma'am. I'm just trying to understand.
Beneficiary of that estate.
Okay.
For the record, I recognize Ms. Pugh. She's been here before.
I do as well, for the record.
And I looked into Mr. Christopher Wiley. I can't find that person as a practicing lawyer in the state bar page, and I have not been contacted by anybody on Ms. Pugh's behalf.
All right, so Ms. Pugh, Mr. Lewis has been appointed to represent you at this point. Obviously, you know as well as anyone that you're in custody and we want to get your case taken care of. If you've hired or your family has hired another lawyer, then they have to contact the court so that we can do something with your case. And do you know if they've hired someone?
Respectfully, Your Honor, I do not agree with your appointed foreign agents, considering that the first duty is to the state and will be considered conflict of interest. Your Honor.
Okay, so if you don't want, the only thing I can do, I'm appointing an attorney to you to help you, right? So if you don't want a court-appointed attorney, then your only option, two things. One is to represent yourself or to hire a lawyer. So if you don't like the way it works, then you do something different. So are you, listen to what I'm saying. Are you either going to represent yourself? Or are you going to let Mr. Lewis represent you? Or are you going to hire someone?
Objection, Your Honor. Respectfully, is this a court of record?
It is a court of record. So your objection's overruled.
Okay. Respectfully, Your Honor, where is the verified claim that is being placed against my trust?
It's right here. It's called an indictment. And Mr. Lewis has a copy of it and he can show it to you. So that would be the verified claim against you.
Okay. Your Honor, respectfully, Your Honor, there were writs that was filed to the case that still haven't been received.
I've received your petition for writ of habeas corpus and it's denied.
Okay. Respectfully, Your Honor, I demand to be released due to lack of evidence of stated claim and not being given the proper opportunity to obtain proper counsel, defective defense.
It's overruled.
Okay.
You're running out, aren't you?
No, it's fine.
Nope, this is not going well. And honestly, she's making a complete fool of herself right now, and we're all here for it. I've got to give credit to the judge, though. She's just sitting there calmly, letting this sovereign citizen run through her little script like it's going to unlock some secret legal cheat code. It's hilarious. These people always think they've discovered some hidden constitutional loophole that magically makes charges disappear. Newsflash, saying I don't consent doesn't erase legal jurisdiction. That's just not how the law works. Courts have ruled on this stuff again and again, and somehow this crowd still thinks they've cracked the code. And I mean no offense, but I'm genuinely surprised this sovereign citizen can even read the script. Let's be real, literacy isn't exactly the strong suit of this movement. What's honestly wild is that she seems like a sweet girl. She's polite. She's calling the judge Your Honor, but you can tell she's completely out of her depth. It's embarrassing, but also kind of sad. Like, how do you even fall this deep down the rabbit hole? Thinking about the script is one thing. Actually walking into court and trying to use it is next level delusion. I just can't wrap my head around it. Let me know what you guys think. How does someone go from average person to full-on sovereign citizen courtroom meltdown? Because this one's far from over, and it's only getting messier from here. Let's get back into it.
So here's the thing, Miss Pugh. I appreciate your position, but listen,
Respectfully, Your Honor,
Miss Pugh,
with
don't
my
speak over me.
incarceration- Respectfully, Your Honor, with my incarceration being
Miss
so-
Pugh, just because you say respectfully does not mean that you get to interrupt me. That's disrespectful, right? Hang on. Listen to me. Everything you have there is overruled. And here's one of the reasons why is because you have a lawyer and your lawyer will file the appropriate motion. You're interrupting me again, which is disrespectful. So I'm going to leave Mr. Lewis as your attorney unless you choose to represent yourself or hire someone else. I'm going to give you 2 weeks to determine what you're going to do. You can go back. You can go back with the bailiff.
I do not agree or comply to your appointed
Go back.
agents.
You already said that, and that's overruled.
Is to the state.
Go back with the bailiff. Get your own attorney or represent yourself if you don't like it.
Yeah, that was painful to watch, but hold on, because it's not over yet. Believe it or not, this sovereign citizen actually comes back for round 2 at a later hearing. And don't worry, I've got the full footage for that one too. At this point, honestly, the judge deserves a medal for patience. Dealing with a sovereign citizen like this is basically like arguing with a brick wall, except the brick wall thinks it has a law degree from YouTube University. Big respect to the judge here. She's trying to navigate all this legal nonsense calmly, and while she definitely gets snappy at times, she's surprisingly patient. Maybe more than this situation even deserves. Let me know in the comments what you think about the judge's approach. Personally, I think she's handling it like a pro, firm when she needs to be, but not letting the chaos get under her skin. All right, let's jump into the next hearing and see if this sovereign citizen meltdown somehow manages to get even worse. Let's dive in.
So, Miss Pugh, Mr. Jeffries has been appointed to represent you. He's trying to get caught up real quickly on all the information and the discovery in your case. I'm going to reset your case so that he can get all of that. Once he gets it, he'll be out there to go over it with you, and we'll see if we can get an announcement at the next court date.
Respectfully, Your Honor, I do not agree to comply with any of the appointed court agents, considering that their first duty is to the state.
I understand. We've had this conversation before.
And for your record, I'll be representing myself.
So if you want to represent yourself, there's some things. Ms. Pugh, stop talking over me. If you want to stop talking over me. If you want to represent yourself, then there is a process that we have to go through, and we'll do that today. If that's what you want to do, we'll get your case set for trial and we'll go forward that way. It is highly inadvisable for you to represent yourself. Lawyers have many, many years of training. They understand the law. They understand how a trial works, because here's what happens. When you're in a trial and you represent yourself, you're expected to know and follow all of the rules of evidence, all the rules of procedure. And so you're really at a disadvantage if you don't know those things. And so you have to do everything just like the assistant district attorney would. And if you don't, you're going to be in front of a jury and it's going to show, and it's just not going to be, it usually does not work out in your benefit. But I have to go through with you some questions first before we do that. And then if you still want to do that, then there's a couple of things couple of options, and we'll go over those as well. Okay. So I am supposed to ask you, I'm going to go through these questions. I need you to answer them if you want to represent yourself, because this is required. All right. So have you ever studied the law? Okay. Have you ever represented yourself before in any kind of criminal matter? Okay. Do you understand the charges against you?
I'm been accused of.
Okay. And so do you know, and we've gone over before, I think, what the range of punishment is if you're found guilty on a jury? Do you know what that is? Let's see. Hold on a second. Let me pull you up here. We'll go over that again as well. The date of that allegations from June 22nd of 2021. And what that means is if you're found guilty, that the range of punishment that the jury could give you is between 2 years as a minimum punishment up to 10 years in prison, anywhere in between. Do you understand? And you answer out loud just for the record.
Do I understand? No, I don't understand.
What do you not understand about that?
I swear on everything, I knew she was going to say that. At this point, I think these sovereign citizens are starting to infiltrate my brain. I break down these courtroom disasters daily, and I swear I'm losing brain cells with every single one. They're just so aggressively ignorant. It's honestly exhausting. And yeah, I'll admit it's kind of sad too, because you can tell some of these folks might be dealing with real mental health issues. But that doesn't change the fact that they're also wasting massive amounts of public resources and time. Courts, law enforcement, public defenders, they all have limited capacity. And here comes someone yelling about, "I do not consent," thinking they've unlocked some secret backdoor in the legal system. Newsflash, they haven't. What's weird though, this time, she didn't bring her little printed script from the first hearing. Maybe that short stay under county jurisdiction gave her enough time to memorize it? Who knows? But here's the real kicker. If she actually tries to represent herself, she's looking at a possible 8 to 10 years. And honestly, it's not looking good. So let's dive back in and see what she decides. Will she lawyer up or go full sovereign citizen again? Let's find out.
I don't understand, Your Honor.
So here's the thing. If you want to represent yourself by law, you have to be able to understand these things. Otherwise, I've got to appoint an attorney for you. So you can't just say, I want to represent myself because I don't like the attorney or I don't like the process. This is the process that you're in. You live in Texas, you live in the United States. This is the law that applies to your case. So what do you not understand about the range of punishment if you're found guilty? And I'd be glad to explain it.
I don't understand because I have no idea anything wrong.
That's what a jury's for, right? And so if you say you're not guilty, then you go in front of a jury and they determine after they listen to the evidence if you're guilty or not. That doesn't have anything to do with if they find you guilty, you understanding that they could send you to prison for between 2 years and up to 10 years. Do you understand that part? What are you, yes or no? No, you don't understand that. So, Ms. Pugh, it's my understanding, I'm not going to allow you to represent yourself because you don't understand the law and the process. So we're on question number 4 out of 15 that I'm supposed to ask you. So Mr. Jeffries is going to stay on your case. I don't care what you want at this point. You can't do it. All right, you can go back with the bailiff. I'm done. Go back with the bailiff. Go back with the bailiff. Welcome to the criminal appointment list.
Yeah, fun, Judge.
This was not meant to be any kind of punishment, I promise. So Mr. Jeffries, just get ready like you would. Probably it's going to go straight onto a jury.
Right, I would
And
assume.
we'll just get it figured out that way. All right.
Honestly, I've got to give this judge a solid 10 out of 10. Let me know if you disagree, but I really think she did everything in her power to give this sovereign citizen a fair shot before finally having her removed from the courtroom. The patience she showed was actually impressive. I mean, I would have lost it within 10 minutes, but this judge stayed cool, composed, and professional the whole way through. She gave the girl multiple chances to explain herself, but let's be real, we all knew where this was heading. And yeah, as funny as it can be, there's also something kind of sad about watching someone spiral like this in court. To everyone who may have lost brain cells during this video, I'm so sorry. I really do apologize for the mental strain. Watching sovereign citizens try to logic their way through basic courtroom procedures is just cringy, but also weirdly entertaining. You could literally see this girl's brain working overtime, scrambling to come up with some BS answer to the judge's questions, like watching someone try to dance their way out of a corner with no rhythm. Total fail. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you thought about how the judge handled this one. I'd love to hear your takes. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate a like and subscribe. I post every single day, so stick around for more courtroom chaos. Thanks for watching. Take care, everyone.